Hi, in this lecture video, we are going to discuss about interesting topic on what is condensation and a detailed description on it on their types. In this PPT, the topic for discussion are what is condensation, the dual modalities of condensation, film-based condensation, drop-based condensation, and a comparison of film-based and drop-based condensation, and finally, conclusion and a summary. Before going into the concept, first you want to know about the difference between phase change and Nusselt theory. The phase change, there are two types, boiling and a condensation. But Nusselt theory was mainly developed for analyzing the heat transfer which occurs in the condensation. The phase change and Nusselt theory differ primarily in the energy storage and transfer. Phase change uses the latent heat to absorb or release heat from a body at a constant temperature. Nusselt theory is a ratio of total heat transfer to conductive heat transfer at a boundary level. Coming to the concept, what is condensation? Condensation is one type of phase change in which the water vapor was converted into liquid vapor. This occurs when a vapor reaches its saturation point or comes into contact with the cooler surface. When the saturated temperature was below the normal temperature, the water vapor was converted into liquid water, which is called as condensation. Next, the dual modalities of condensation. The scientific study clearly identifies the two specific ways of the water vapor which condenses on the surfaces. The first one was film-based condensation, and the another type was drop-based condensation. This dual modalities clearly determines how efficient heat was transferred in the condensation process. First, we will discuss about the film-based condensation. In this modality, the condensed liquid forms a continuous film or layer over the entire surface. The liquid wets the surface completely. It was clearly explained in the diagram. The yellow line was the surface. The blue line was the condensed liquids, which forms a layer on the yellow line surface, which is called as the film-based condensation. Next was a drop-based condensation. Drop-based condensation are completely different from the film-based condensation. In this modality, the vapor condenses into discrete individual droplets rather than the sheet or thin layer. Uh, this droplet eventually grow or roll off the surface due to gravity. It was clearly explained in the diagram. In film-based condensation, there was a layer was formed, but in the drop-based condensation, there was a droplets on the surface which may grow or roll off the surface due to gravity. Next, we will discuss about the examples for the film-based and drop-based condensation. Think of a rainy window. If the water smears across the glass in one big blurry sheet, this is called as film-based condensation. If the water beats into a tiny or small ball types, it is called as a drop-based condensation. Next, comparison of film-based and drop-based condensation. In terms of efficiency, the drop-based condensation is generally much more efficient for heat transfers when compared to the film-based condensation. The formation of the film-based and or drop-based condensation mainly depends on the surface tension. On surface may be water repellent, hydrophobic, or water attracting, which is hydrophilic. Finally, conclusion. The condensation is more than just a fog or rain. It involves complex physical modalities. However, understanding the difference between the film-based and drop-based condensation is critical for designing the engineering and thermal science. Let's summarize. The condensation was is a process of the water vapor was converted into the liquid water when the temperature was below the saturation temperature. Generally it was converted. It are two types: film based and drop based condensation. In film based condensation, the liquid condenses in the form of film layer on the surface. In drop-based condensation, the water droplets was formed on the surface rather than the thin sheet. When compared to the analysis, the drop-based condensation was more efficient compared to the film-based condensation. This is a reference I have got for this topic. Thank you.